Hello and welcome to Three Opponents Down. My name is Roman, aka Romantics, and to my left,
Skull Kid, aka John.
and to my right.
Your boy Eric, aka Grim.
All right, and thank you for joining us on Three Opponents Down, Grimworks Productions Destiny podcast, and this is episode 16.
Acronym.
Not that show, but if you do want to check out the City podcast, go ahead and check out every Monday on the Grimworks YouTube, and you'll have a new episode. Episode 25 is coming up, and hopefully it'll be a special one if everything goes according to plan.
According to Ham.
So be on the lookout for that. Also, what else do we have? Wrestling podcast, Signature Maneuver, that drops every Wednesday. So if you like wrestling or want to get back into the wrestling or see what the hell's going on, go ahead and check that out as well. But this is Three Opponents Down. We're talking about Destiny.
The
No.
stripper over there at Vanity. She fine.
I don't know if they know that Vanity. Again, we're in San Antonio.
Oh, that's the only one in San Antonio.
Maybe we have other listeners. I doubt it.
Maybe we have a listener.
Yeah.
Is somebody listening to us?
I hope so. But either way.
If so, go to that strip club and there's a chick named Destiny. She'll blow your mind and your pee-pee.
You gotta give her money for the second one,
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, well,
Just like in Destiny the game, you gotta give up the money for some good headgear. Sometimes.
you can just play strikes and get it for free. It's kind of like you can.
Well, if you try to strike out with the with the stripper, you ain't getting nothing for free.
So in the world of Destiny, not much has happened. Iron Banner just wrapped up. I know I got to level 5 with all of my characters. What about you, John?
I haven't played Destiny in 2 weeks.
And what about you, Eric?
I'm not allowed to play. It won't let me.
Yeah, there's an error code, and they talk about it in the TWAB, which I have right here, and we're going to take a look at. So, the TWAB, which is this week at Bungie, it releases every Thursday. Now, they do have a goal that we're going to get into a little bit later, but I did see something about about an error that's been plaguing it, so you might have it. The only things that they say as of right now is ensure that your PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live membership is up to date and log out of other consoles within your household. So, it could be a thing where, I know you said you have a PS3 in your sister's room, so maybe you make her own account. But other than that, the only other news that they really have let go is that there is going to be a new patch. It's going to be another hotfix that's coming mid-February.
Oh, what's this supposed to fix?
This has, and I'm quoting it directly, it says, "Without further ado, I give you fairly mysterious overview." So it's really vague as fuck. Goals. Number 1, promote alternatives and counters to shotguns. 2, align potency of primary weapons with surgical changes. 3, file down a couple of issues from each class. 4, fix some issues with a sampler platter of exotics. And 5, supporting adjustments to special ammunition.
Is the shotgun, like, is it really that bad?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It,
I mean, I don't...
that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss. I wanted to discuss these 5 points because, you know, you haven't played too much, but you have played enough to get a feel for the whole game. And to me, shotguns are...
A plague.
It's not so much the shotguns are the problem. I think it's the way that people use the shotguns. And that, for me personally, I know what to do, but I still get caught up in it.
See, because, like, I'd rather go against somebody with a shotgun because, you know, they got to get up close and personal for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I have a shotgun or a sidearm
Mm-hmm.
or even a fusion rifle, if you have the right fusion rifle,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're going to be okay.
Okay.
But What I really fucking hate more, I mean, I know it doesn't play it as much as the shotgun, but I fucking hate sniper rifles. I'm just like, oh, la 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 la, boom. Never saw it coming.
Well, that's a fault on you, though.
Well, if these people don't like shotguns so much, then fucking do something about it.
Exactly, and that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
you have to change the whole fucking.
I'm not saying you have to change a few things though. There are some ranges that a shotgun should not be effective at certain ranges. And when I'm at a like let's say with the last sword is a good counter to shotgun play because it's full automatic first of all. You're able to backpedal and still win the duel. You're constantly pumping in shots and moving backwards so that you create that space that a shotgun can get you. Though, what's really annoying is when you know you should have won that gunfight and they're able to just hit you with one bullet and it's not even like a headshot or anything for critical damage. It's a body shot. Okay, but what's really annoying is just the fact that you're even if you're doing the right things to counter a shotgun, they're still winning that gun battle when there's really no reason for them to win that gun battle. Now, is there something else at play? Maybe netcode? Maybe. But it's annoying when you know what you're doing these steps to counter whatever they're doing, and it's still not. They still just can just blast you at a range that really shouldn't be effective.
I'm just saying, it has a good spread.
Yes, but with that spread
Two
should come a lower
damage.
lower damage. Yeah, because that's fine. It spreads. It's gonna hit me, but it shouldn't be able to spread and be able to just one shot me at a range where the spread is actually gonna take effect.
I meant that as a joke.
Well, I'm not.
From the comedian.
I
Got
know.
a good spread.
Yeah, I know. I like Bill Burr. I don't like you quoting Bill Burr. Don't play with the cord.
Well, tell me what to do.
You're gonna pick it up on the mic, you idiot.
Whatever.
God damn it, John.
Damn,
Yeah.
he said your mama fine as fuck.
Ugh.
My mama or his mama?
His mama.
Oh.
No, your
Oh,
mama.
okay.
Your mama's gross.
Yeah.
I
No,
know.
no disrespect.
No, she fucking. Ugh.
Save it for City, alright? This is about Destiny. But
did you say this is not Destiny?
this is about Destiny.
Ah.
But when it comes to shotguns,
How big of a boss would your mama be if she was in Destiny? Sorry.
Just say it's hard to miss.
It takes a team of 6. Go on. Don't Threaten Us was a good time.
yeah, because you don't like Destiny. Either way, when it comes to shotguns, I agree some things have to be reworked, but they shouldn't be nerfed to hell because
Well,
that's
that's
fair.
what they're gonna do. That's exactly what they're gonna do because there's too many people bitching instead of just playing the game, and they're just gonna make a good weapon completely bad.
Yeah, but you could say they did that for snipers because snipers now have so much flinch that it's hard to even get a shot off with primary. I mean, if let's say I'm aimed down my scope, I know you don't snipe, so you really don't notice this kind of thing. But you snipe, somebody's hitting you with the primary, and now your reticle is going all over. It's literally going all over the place. So that's fair for snipers because for a long time snipers they would just get shot, their reticle would barely move, and they just take damage, and then they'd have to go into cover and like recover, to get their life back up. So something that should be done with shotguns. It should not be nerfed in the ground, and I hope it doesn't.
It will be. They shouldn't create a vicious cycle where it's like, oh, shotguns suck now, so we're all gonna play fucking Saladin's Vigil or Telesto, and then everybody start bitching about that. I mean, they bitched about sniper rifles and they made them bad. Now they're bitching about shotguns and it's gonna make that bad. So it's just
But shotguns are in a way better place than they were back when Taken King or
I'd say
even
more like
year one was, because year one was plagued with like really big shotgun issues. They even got rid of a full perk because it was just too much for a gun. So they got rid of a full perk, and it's still, like I said, I think there's something where maybe it's hard to say what you should do, because it's easy to say like, oh, just nerf the range, to manageable. But then again, they're susceptible to a lot of hand cannons at that range. So what they're gonna do, I don't know, but I hope it's annoying with shotguns, but not so annoying that I'm like, okay, because clearly he was able to beat me at something, whatever it was, I don't know, but he was able to get me. And then there's really good shotguns you're gonna fail every time just because they know their way around it.
maybe the best thing they could do is get rid of the sprint, because that's mainly the technique they use. They run, slide, shoot.
Maybe with shotguns attached, they can
Make the person slower.
not even slower. Maybe they can just like nerf the slide range,
Possibly.
because there's like knee pads that gives you a further slide range.
Mm-hmm.
So they should maybe take away that slide where it's not as effective if they have their shotgun active. But that's getting into coding that I'm not too sure I know anything about. So I don't know if that's even possible. But another thing was align potency of primary weapons with surgical changes. So they're planning to change primary a lot. Just by surgical changes, they're gonna get into nitty gritty of how primary works in every sense of the word. Most used is hand cannons. Hand cannons are the most used class, just in general. I would like to see auto rifles maybe get a good buff, because I think you need variety, and I think auto rifles need it because there's not many.
Oh, they're gonna bring back my bronze Miyamoto.
Eric, shut the fuck up with that bronze Miyamoto.
It's not.
It's such a good gun.
It's not a good gun. You just like saying the name because you're a fucking bitch for Japanese shit.
And it's a good gun.
It's not really a good gun.
It's a good gun.
It's a terrible
Nope.
gun.
You can ask anybody and they'll say it's a bad gun.
We'll see.
Go ahead and put in the comments.
Comment about it. What do y'all think about the bronze Miyamoto?
Nobody listens to this.
Maybe one person will actually, and one person is enough.
Yeah, just to have my backing.
You know what? Get on your Destiny group chat and tell everybody
Okay.
to comment about the bronze Miyamoto. Let's see how many positive or negative reviews there is.
I will do so.
Don't even listen to the podcast. Just tell them.
Now, issue 3 is filed down a couple of issues with each class. That I'm not too sure what they're talking about there. Is what are troubles with some of the classes?
I don't know. It's been like a week or two since I played.
Yeah, but I mean, you've played enough to get a grasp of each character. So, what are some of the things that maybe need to be changed for characters? Is there anything that you can say?
Maybe the hunters, the Wombo. Nah.
I don't see Wombo being a really big problem.
There's
because-
shit that's annoying, but nothing that's like OP. The only thing I can think of is like hunters can go invisible while holding a bitch ass shotgun, and now they're bitch ass invisibles.
Possibly the
shotguns, but-
invisibility.
I mean, even that. You know,
Maybe
Even that, you
the
don't see it
Too often.
where you're like, oh, come on, another motherfucker. It's
maybe
very
the
rare.
length of a thunder. Tickle fingers.
The melee of warlocks, even though I am a warlock and I love the melee, it is a bit ridiculous, especially with Stormcaller, just because the lightning gives you a fucking long, like a ridiculous range with your melee.
It's almost black in nature.
Bungie, please don't decrease the range of the tickle fingers. That's my thing when I play Warlock, and I like it. Leave it alone.
I thought you were Titan, bro.
I said when I'll play Warlock. Tickle fingers is my thing. Yeah, you want to fuck with range? Take away my T-Rex arms on my fucking Titan.
He grows longer arms.
He's like that Nintendo game Arms, where he has like the floppy arms. He's like Plastic Man. I don't know. I don't think that's the problem with Titans. You know, their melee range. Because they're supposed to be the hardest hitting. So if anything, I think that maybe the damage on the melee should be buffed a bit. But not the
It seems kind of weak.
It does. It really does. In comparison to some of the other ones. So I would say maybe...
Like it takes maybe like 2 melee hits.
Well, that's true for everybody, but I'm just talking about initial damage to where like maybe you can pop them with a couple of shots and end it with a melee from them.
Yeah.
Maybe one shot and the that would be a lot though. Like one shot in the melee, or like 2 body shots in melee would take down somebody. But I think it should be the damage maybe should have a little bit of a buff, but not a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
We'll see how it all goes though. And let's see what else was on there. Number 4 was fix some issues with sampler platter. A sampler platter of exotics, which means that they're gonna go to like some exotics and change shit.
I don't know. There's only one exotic I want, and I still haven't gotten it.
The Helm of Saint 13.
I think they're talking. Well, they said exotics.
They might buff a couple of them.
I don't know.
They might nerf some. Like the...
Maybe the Ophidian aspects, because that's just too good. I'm a warlock and I know that fucking thing's too good.
What's that one do?
It gives you a regular reload time, like a base reload time that's pretty good. And it says improved energy drain for warlocks. Which is the Voidwalker class specifically. I don't know. I would hope they would be able to...
Maybe the medium multi-tool they'll make less hard hitting.
Oh, like the high caliber rounds kind of thing that it has.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. But it's already a hard gun to use. The recoil pattern on it is stupid.
Or maybe they'll fix the recoil pattern and make it even more.
No, because I think it's still the most used. At one time, it was the most used weapon, but I don't know about with Rise of Iron where it stands. I would hope, and this is just me hoping, that they would buff the last word, but I don't think they will, just because that gun is already good enough. You just have to learn how to play it, and I just have to relearn.
Maybe they fixed the accuracy. Maybe they fixed the accuracy to the thorn.
And accuracy
or the recoil. Sorry, the recoil.
Not even the recoil is not even the problem. The recoil pattern is the recoil pattern. I would say they nerfed it to the lowest minimal amount of dot damage, damage over time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say to buff that a little bit because it takes 5 shots, 6 shots to kill somebody with the hand cannon.
Mm.
And I agree that the impact is fine. Leave the impact where it is. But even adjusting the dot to like 3 damage over time would be something. Because 7 was too much. 7 every time was too much. And I think 2 is way too little.
So 4.
I think that would be too much then. I really think 3, just 1 damage up, where you can consistently, by playing with this gun, you can put somebody down in, 4 to 5 shots, depending, instead of, 6 to 7. Somewhere around there would make it a little more reliable, but I don't know how they feel about that, because they do have the, artifact, one of the Iron Lord artifacts that reduces that dot damage. So maybe bring it up back to 4. Maybe you're right, but I have no idea. What about you, John? any buffs or nerfs that you think should happen with any exotics? You know, mainly weapons. I think we're talking about.
I think.
You're not saying anything about Telesto.
The Telesto is perfect, just the way it is.
Okay.
Actually, one of the things, I don't think it's overpowered. I just think, I mean, I don't know. I don't see too many people playing it, but the RAM for the Warlock, how it just gives you life drain every single time, without having to wait for your melee to fill back up.
Yeah.
I think
No.
that
Is that it? No. Yeah, it does give you yeah.
every melee hit is life drain whether you have melee or not.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that might be it sounds like on paper like that might be ridiculous, but like I said, it's not something I see played a lot. So
yeah, I don't see many Rams being played more than anything.
I agree. Mostly because it doesn't last very long. The energy drain.
Yeah, the energy drain only lasts for 2-3 seconds, somewhere around there. But still, I don't know. There's a lot of. If you have any ideas on what should be brought up, you know what? Fuck it. I think Monte Carlo is good, but I think it needs a little more.
yeah.
What, damage or bigger clip?
I would say
Better accuracy?
You know what? This is more for like auto rifles in general. I think they should have a little more damage.
I agree. Make my Zalo super strong.
No, it's a high rate of fire, so it's not gonna have much damage to begin with.
Boo.
You gotta go with archetypes. I think they should have an increase, but they're not gonna have as big of an increase as something slower firing like the Suros or anything like that. Which I think there should be a big advantage when it comes to lower rate of fire auto rifles. They should be a lot more hard hitting than they are.
You know what I would really love to see is maybe they'll discover a new Iron Lord's artifact or something, where it lets you have you can only have 2 exotics, right? 1 weapon, 1 armor.
Okay.
Technically 3.
We're not talking about the shit that's just shiny but doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, if you don't want to play an exotic weapon, you could choose 2 exotic pieces of armor. Because a lot of times I'll end up not even having an exotic weapon. I run my Finalis Peril with my Wormwood, and I'm just like, oh look, I'm not even playing with an exotic, and maybe I'll switch it over. Maybe I won't.
I don't know. That's asking a lot. It's because armor pieces
are way more useful than guns.
Yeah.
Or weapons.
Even if they gave me 2 exotics, like 2 exotic weapons, that'd be, I think, a lot more balanced. Because think about it. Let's say I was able to have the RAM and the Ophidian aspects, or I have a improved energy drain with my Voidwalker, and it doesn't matter if I have a full melee or not. So now I'm stacking those 2, and what you think is not annoying now, it's gonna be super annoying when I can do that. Because I'm gonna maximize. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have more health. I'm gonna have a better melee every time, and I'm gonna be able to reload my guns faster.
Or with like a Titan, you have the MK44 standalone, so you can run a lot better. And then you have like I don't know, Helm of the Twilight Garrison or the
so now you have
or the Armamentorium. That would be what I would use. 2 grenades and a longer run so I could shoulder charge.
So yeah, that's asking a lot. It really is.
I still want it.
I know you want it, but I don't think that's.
This ain't the magical world of what John wants.
Yeah, this isn't fucking.
It should be.
It ain't John's destiny, because if that was true, it'd be like a lot of dick sucking.
And lastly, was supporting adjustments to special ammunition. So now they're gonna adjust special ammunition even more.
How's that? What's that mean?
They're probably gonna give you less green throughout a match, and they're probably going to give you less when you actually crack the box.
That's stupid.
The
That's
people,
dumb.
again, it becomes a thing where people can get 4 rounds for a sniper rifle or 4 rounds for a shotgun, and why would you use a primary? Why would you use a primary when you have a shotgun that you can just run around, run around, slide shotgun, that's 1 kill, run around, slide shotgun. Oh, that's green. There's another 5 bullets. Let me reload, and you're just doing the same thing. It's because of that they're gonna adjust the special ammo.
That's still stupid.
I mean, they don't always get the special ammo, and then especially if you see what people are using,
Yeah.
you should be smart enough to swipe their special ammo.
That's true, but there's always gonna be a few people, and it's now the majority because now Destiny's taking a drop, as by evidence by you two. Even so, through circumstances, Destiny's dropped. Why you're not playing it, your job, whatever, but maybe you're not finding it as interesting.
No, I am not playing video games at all in the past 2 weeks. Not Skyrim, not Minecraft, not Destiny, nothing. I'm not like losing interest in Destiny because I still want to play. I just haven't played games. Period.
Tired.
I agree. Okay. But, I mean, that's the thing.
Like I said, I'm not allowed. The fucking game won't let me play.
Look at that after this, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, yeah, they're going to readjust special ammo again, and that's...
What they should really adjust is what Xur could have. Or maybe prices on Xur thing.
I don't think the prices are a problem.
Yeah, you're right.
It's more the selection,
TBH.
but the selection is not really...
Good.
I mean, the selection is just randomized. It's literal randomization.
Somewhat. I feel like they
have control over it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They can put whatever the fuck they want on
Yeah.
there. The thing is that they don't do that often. They just really like, hey, there you go. It's just random. They're not watching.
When are they speculating that Destiny 2 is coming out?
They're speculating
2017.
fall of 2017 of this year.
I think at some point, probably in spring, not summer because that would be too late. But in the next couple of months, you know how you can go to the wall and look at the exotics and see what you have and what you don't have. I think they need to just open that completely to where you can buy whatever you want, whether you've had it before or not. That way you could just fucking run crazy before the next game comes out.
I mean, it's a possibility, but we still don't know how the first Destiny, this Destiny we're playing now, is gonna impact Destiny 2. Like, that's the one thing, is everybody's kind of speculating.
They don't even know.
That's maybe something we should get into our next episode.
They don't even know what they're gonna make Destiny 2 to be as. They don't think it's gonna be a first-person shooter anymore.
Oh no, it's gonna be that.
Some
No,
speculate.
I don't think they're gonna change it that drastically.
I'm just saying we could wait till next week.
Yeah.
So I could get that one guy who told me the theory on what Destiny 2 is gonna be like. They think it's gonna be a lot like StarCraft.
Why do they want people to not play their game?
Yeah.
You know how many people play StarCraft?
I do actually.
A lot. Or not StarCraft.
But it's only PC people.
No. Well, no.
Well, you know what?
What the fuck's that name of that? League of Legends.
I say right now, we're gonna save all this discussion for next episode, episode 17. For Destiny 2, we'll go through some of the rumors, the big rumors that are going on, and we'll see what else goes on from there. But I'd like to thank you for listening. And again, if you have any topics, any suggestions, put it in the comments below, or also email us at citypod88@gmail.com.
citypod88@gmail.com.
Alright, thanks for listening. Again, my name is Romantics, aka Roman.
Your boy Eric, aka Grim.
I'm here too.
John, aka Skull Kid. And like we say at the end of every podcast,
See you at the tower.